Hey guys, it's Bruce Lee here. For the topic of the week, we're going to talk about compound and isolated, aka assistant movements. With these movements in mind, the biggest question is when, where, and why are you implementing them? So, question to ask, what is your purpose in the gym? The main focus should always be maximizing your time, whether it's in the gym or on the track. So, alright guys, compound movements. What are they? This here is going to be your core movements. So depending on what area of focus you're training on, whether it's strength, endurance work, or anaerobic work such as high intensity interval training or some other form of intervals. So these moves are going to be most bang for your buck, okay? Deadlifts, squats, bench, overhead press, bent over row. Any movement that's going to compound two primary joints. So for this, these are going to be the ones, if you're strength training, you can really tax your system by loading up heavy weight and actually getting the most out of your workout. So compound movements are always going to take primary when it comes to any workout. When you come into the gym, your main focus should be maximizing your training time. So once you're in, you don't want to mess around and really just waste your amount of time that you're in there. Focus on what you need to accomplish, get those moves done, and make every second count. Compound movements are going to be your primary resource here. When training, you have to consider the movements that your body's taking on the bike to get the most out of what you're trying to implement in the gym. So for legs, if you're trying to really build a strong foundation, you need to incorporate these compound movements to build those muscle groups. So your glutes, quads, hamstrings, hip flexors, hip adductors. So these moves are going to be accomplished with compound movements such as deadlifts, squats, split squats, RDLs, any movement that you can associate with your lower body to help maximize the gains that you can see transferred onto the bike. So, okay, now let's take a look at isolated or assistant moves. These are going to be moves that focus around one primary joint. So let's take a look for a reverse fly. The motion here is going to incorporate your rear delt. As you can see, only one primary joint is moving. Same thing for, say, a bicep curl, or a tricep extension, or even a leg extension. That's going to be working one primary muscle and revolving around one primary joint. So for assistant moves, they're not bad, but these are going to target and fatigue one muscle group. So besides fatiguing only one, it'd be best to use these as assistants. So if a certain area needs focus, this is when these moves can be implemented. And unfortunately, when it comes to rehabilitation, injury, these moves are ideal. You can focus on the area that needs focused, strengthen it back to its original state, and then proceed with your training with various compound movements to get overall fitness and strength or endurance or whatever parameter you're working on back to its base foundation. So isolated movements, they're great to work in. There's nothing wrong with them. They're definitely needed. Just know when and where to implement. Isolated movements can be used in every single workout. Just know when and where to place them in, and don't make them your primary. You don't want to become fatigued by only working in one or two muscle groups when you've excluded the majority. So they're great to implement into the workout. Follow some of my basic routines. They will be included, but as you'll notice my trends, they will focus more on compound movements versus isolated or assistant moves. Thank you guys for tuning in today and watching my video on compound and isolated movements. Make sure to go to my website at bruceleemxfitness.com and sign up to receive your free online training program. Stay tuned guys, as I will always be uploading more videos as more topics arise. Once again, thank you for your time and watching my video. Look forward to seeing you soon.